was a double, and it told
It was
someone
a
that they
penalty
had
double.
$3.
And it what?
It says a negative, oh, no, it's double conventionally showed a 3-card spade support.
Oh, I think I read that one. I didn't understand it
We're
at
the
all.
same way.
Most of them I don't understand.
Does Ellen read them? Does she like them?
Oh, yeah.
Ellen's our teacher at OSHA.
Well, evidently, I think, if you double when you're first, second, third, or fourth place, it differs, the meaning, depending on where you are in the bidding process.
So like negative or take out, or is that what you mean? One's a negative.
Takeout is the only one I know, unless they get up to around 4 or 5, and I know I can sell it. A penalty double.
Takeout.
But takeout, I know you got to have a strong hand to do that.
Takeout.
Takeout is when John opens and I have a strong hand, but I don't have a stopper in his suit.
Okay, you have everything but your suit.
Everything but his suit. But I've got at least an opening hand.
And then which of these cards?
You still use the daily double.
Oh, not this.
The red one.
So what is this? Okay, negative double.
I was committed with Frank and Ed and both were making up the other couple. And the other goes down the stop. And I go, what have I done wrong? That's a test. And you don't play a stop. I've never heard of that.
Let me, I'll be right back.
I didn't listen. He explained it to me, and I still couldn't tell you.
Right.
Well,
But you're right. This is the last lesson. And then
I lay on Sunday. I don't know
he starts all over.
And then his partner,
not an odd
he's bidding once for that.
That's right. They may have.
Maybe they do this.
he'll tell you.
Yeah.
What,
I think so.
I can get you another computer.
well, Michelle, John says you all use the second, so maybe you'll be first to start.
No.
Maybe we'll buy the second.
Oh, if you're in our computers, we're good.
Have they gotten the air conditioner going in the ballet studio
I
yet?
didn't realize it was not going. Only because,
Dying in there.
well, I know.
It can't be helped.
But it's been a lot hotter before. And in the
Not very reassuring.
in the
But
winter it was so cold. I actually wore my mittens in there and a scarf around my head. In addition to a
so
jacket.
that room has trouble just getting heating and cooling.
I just think we're so lucky with that building. I mean, they have to do a lot with their money.
Supported by.
And they do a lot.
They do a lot. And there is a fan on the floor that we used to have in our corner that somebody's taken in. Usually we can go and find it in the kitchen somewhere. So if we really want to, we can put it in. We can have it. All right.
All right, thrilled to see so many people here today. We actually have a itty bitty bit of housekeeping stuff to do, but luck would have it, I have a joke for you. Just a moment. Lanny, that box. Yep. All right. My dad passed away a few years back, and he went to the doc, and the doc said, doc, he had a examination, and the doc came in with a really stern look on his face. And my dad said, "Oh my gosh, it's bad news. It's bad news, isn't it?" He said, "Yeah, it's bad news." Well, okay. Well, how much longer do I have? And the doc said, 10. 10 what? 10 years? 10 months? 9. 8. 7. 6.
That's not a true story.
That is not a true story. And, well, my dad did pass away, but no, not a. That was actually a joke.
Not to the count.
And when I say we've got housekeeping stuff, really not so much. I actually have something really important to say. Somehow, I appear to have given you all the impression that Sunday Night Bridge is ending. Because a couple people have come to me and said, is this going to be the last lesson? No. Sunday night lessons are going on forever and ever. I do the same. I teach from the Green Book. I start over in March and September, just like clockwork. So in September, we are going to have a new class. Okay. Right now, we've got a couple lessons left in the Green Book. I actually have a few other lessons up my sleeve for you that we will do next month. But yeah, this is not the last Sunday evening lesson. So we will have Sunday evening next week, week after, so on and so forth. We actually have the date of our new section, and I'm embarrassed to say I looked at the calendar and forgot it, so hold that thought. Oh, it came out, that's right. There was a mailing. September 18th, we are going to have is when it starts over again. Now, I have something for the people with under 20 master points.
Definitely up.
We have a trophy game that we do once every, I think it's every year. Okay, it's going to be on the 4th, Sunday, September the 4th. So if you play in the 0 to 20 side, and if you are the high point earner, you will actually get your name engraved on a pretty cool trophy. I actually think Evelyn and Shirley won it last year. So, anyway.
So what's the date again, please?
September 4th. Yeah, the day before Labor Day, but yes. Questions on the housekeeping stuff? All right, well, as luck would have it, last week, I just got all excited. And I hadn't looked at the book to figure out which lesson I was on. And you nice people allowed me to skip right over chapter 17 and dive headlong into chapter 18. So last week we did chapter 18, okay? But we didn't do chapter 17, so that's what I'm going to do this week. Now, this is actually one of my favorite lessons. We are going to do third seat and fourth seat openers. Okay. Now, let me explain why third seat openers are different than first seat openers. When I'm in first seat, what do I know about my partner's hand? Nothing. He hasn't had a chance to act. Now, when I'm in third seat, and if I've got two passes ahead of me, what do I know about my partner's hand?
He didn't have an opening.
He didn't have an opening hand. Okay, and the person on my right didn't have an opening hand. Okay. On occasion, you will be able to take a quick look to your left, and you will see somebody with an excited look on their face. Okay? They may be moving their lips. If it's somebody who doesn't, they may be doing this and counting. If there's a big hand at the table and it's not in your hand, where is it? It's on the my left-hand opponent's. My left-hand opponent has it. So on occasion, I may want to bid when I otherwise might not, to make things more difficult for my left-hand opponent. Does that make some sense? Okay. Now, I have heard people say you should open all 10-point hands in third seat. And I really enjoy playing against those people. I especially enjoy playing against their partners. But I do have some guidelines for you on third seat openers. Okay, the first is you may, if it makes sense to, open a hand a scotch lighter than you would in first or second seat. Because first or second seat, we use a rule of 22. High card points, number of cards in my two longest suits, number of quick tricks, Adds up to 22 or more, into the fray I go, otherwise I pass. Now in third seat, I might deviate from that a bit. So I've got a hand for you. Make this a little better. All right, how many high card points? I have 11 high card points. How many cards in my two longest suits? 8. How many quick tricks? 1.5. So, is this a hand that I would ordinarily open in first or second seat? Okay. In third seat, I'm going to look at the hand and say, you know, if I open this hand, a couple of good things happen. How would I open this hand, by the way? I'd open a diamond. Now, if I open this hand a diamond and I'm silent the rest of the way, and my left-hand opponent actually has a good hand and comes into the betting, and my partner's on lead, what is he going to lead? A diamond. Is that a good thing for us? That is a good thing for us. So if I have a really good lead director, I may put in a bid, even though I don't have an opening hand, a hand that I ordinarily would open, because I get my partner off to the right lead. Okay. Now second hand, and we'll come back to this one. All right, hand on the right. Okay, how do I ordinarily open this hand? Ordinarily, I'm 3-3 in the minors. You know, I'm a big shape guy. I'm going to open this hand of club. Partner, I couldn't open a major, couldn't open no trump. My clubs are at least as long as my diamonds. Okay. In third seat, I'm not as worried about defining shape because I know my partner doesn't have an opening hand. So this is a hand that in first or second seat I'd open a club. In third seat I'd open a diamond. Same reason. Okay. I want my partner to get off to a diamond lead if he happens to be on lead. Does that make some sense? Now I have a third hand for you. And then we're going to talk about all these hands.
Before you erase it, I have a question.
I'm not erasing it, but go ahead and ask.
You're the opponent.
Yep.
Your partner has bid a diamond, and the other team gets the trick, the contract. If he has the king, 10, 9, what is he going to lead?
He has the king, the 10, and the 9, and I've led the suit.
You have bid.
I've bid the suit. Does he have a fourth? I would usually lead the 10, the top of an internal sequence, undiscussed. Otherwise, I'd lead fourth best if I had the opportunity. But from a king 10 9 8 or king 10 9 X sequence, I'd lead the 10 personally.
Okay.
It's called the top of an internal sequence. Also lead the 10 from 10 9 fourth as top of a sequence. Nah, I'm not going to do that. All right, now I've got this fine hand. Is this an opening hand?
Are you still in third seat?
Well, let's go first or second seat.
No.
It's almost an opening hand. Okay, which means that if I had the opportunity to bid with this hand, I would ordinarily pass. Okay? In third seat, we'll come back to this. Okay? And I'll tell you why this isn't a good candidate for a third seat opener. Okay? Now, there are people who will not open light in third seat. If you're one of those people, you never have to worry about you and your partner opening the light in third seat. But if you or your partner open light in third seat, you need a signal to each other. Okay, that if I open light in third seat, I will tell you that I open light in third seat. Now, depending on where you're playing, you can do a wink or a nod or something. Okay, here at the Bridge Center, that would be severely frowned upon. Okay, severely frowned upon. So the signal is this. If I open light in third seat, I do not get to take another bid. I pass. What's the signal that I open light? I pass. So, if you're going to open light in third seat, you need to not have a problem with your rebid. Okay, so let's look at this hand. Hand in the middle. Okay, king fourth, jack fourth, ace queen jack, too small. You decide to open this hand a diamond. Next person passes, which surprises you a little, and your partner says a spade. Okay? Is there a way that you can communicate to your partner that you do not have an opening hand?
Pass.
You pass. And is your partner going to be upset with you with this hand? No, this is an excellent partner. You've got spades. We have a fit. I don't, and I might raise you later in the auction, but I'm not going to give you an immediate raise, because if points are 10 or 11 around the table, your partner has every right to get excited with an 11 or 12 count hand. Okay, your partner will not get excited if the auction goes pass, pass, one diamond, pass, one spade, pass, and you pass. Okay. Doesn't mean you have to pass throughout, but you will pass your next bid. Okay, and your partner could bid two diamonds, which doesn't bother you. Could bid a heart, could have been a spade, could bid a no trump. None of those bother you. If he bids two clubs, you just need to get a new partner. The odds of that happening are somewhat slim.
But what about if it's that left hand? That's not luck.
Oh, well, this one. Now, let's look at this. Okay, same auction.
That partner would be a spade.
Pass, pass. Yes, you are familiar with Kinlaw. You're familiar with Kinlaw's law. Kinlaw's law is if there's a bid you don't want to hear from your partner, that's what he's going to make. So pass, pass, one diamond, pass, one spade, pass. What do you do with this?
Go home.
Well, you know, personally, I'm not going to pass. Okay, I'm not going to sign, because I actually like all the people that I play bridge with, and having them play a 4-2 fit is not something that I would foist upon them purposely. So with this hand, I'd bid a no trump, but I wouldn't feel good about it. Okay, I bid a no trump, and my partner, what does my partner do? He isn't in on the joke. He thinks I have an opening hand. Why? Because I opened and then bid again. So as God is my witness, he's going to bid 2 no. On bad days, he bids 3 no. Okay, so no good comes from opening this hand. Okay, does that make some sense?
Say that again.
No good comes from opening this hand. Do not open a hand in third seat where you're not prepared to pass whatever your partner bids. Now, I have another hand for you. This is going to bother, some of y'all are sensitive, so I'm going to apologize in advance.
Do you bid the no trump on the middle one there if he comes back with a club?
Nope. I drop them like a bad habit. Okay? One diamond past two clubs. I'm not bidding two. Because think about it like this. Two no trump invites three no trump. I don't have an opening hand. He doesn't have an opening hand. Okay? So being in two clubs on a 5-2 fit isn't a thing of beauty. Being in three no trump with 22 points between the two hands really is not a recipe for success. Yes, sir.
Is the reason he should know that he shouldn't bid clubs because it takes it up to 2 levels?
Nope. I mean, sometimes you got clubs. It's not that he shouldn't bid clubs. You should bid your hand. Okay? If you got dealt a hand and your normal response is 2 clubs, bid 2 clubs.
But you said you would drop your partner.
I would pass my partner. I would not fail to Govan. If it ever goes 1 diamond, 2 clubs, I'll still play with you. Okay? But you'll get to play 2 clubs. Okay? So now I've got this hand. Hand on the right, is this an opening hand? Yeah, I had a 13 count. So first or second seed, how do I open this fine hand? 1 club. Couldn't open a major, couldn't open no trump. Clubs are at least as long as my diamonds. Now in third seat, is it different?
Yes.
Why?
Sent to open the better minor, the diamond.
Well, the better diamond, I mean, diamonds is definitely better minor, but I'm not opening this hand 1 diamond. 1 spade. Yeah, and I feel bad when I do stuff like this. No, I don't. Okay, because if I open this hand 1 spade and my partner bids 2 spades, what's going to happen? I'm going to play 2 spades, and I'm going to do my best. Now, fortunately, some of my partners will never realize that I opened a 4-card suit. Okay? Yeah, Govan will, but yeah, on a given night, I'm playing tonight. I play with one of you nice people because no one has a partner. I open this hand. You may wonder why I pulled an extra round of trump. Oh, that's just Ed being Ed. He had a 4-card major. Okay? If I open a spade, I'm prepared for any rebid my partner makes. And as God is my witness, he will always get off to the right lead if he's on lead. Okay? So in third seat and third seat only, 4th seat occasionally, but third seat, okay, if you have a beefy 4-card major, you may want to open that instead of your not beefy 3 or 4-card minor. Does that make some sense?
But why wouldn't you just bid 1 club? You have the points, he might have the points.
He doesn't have the points.
Well, he could have 9 points.
He could.
10 points.
Well, a couple of reasons. One, if I open 1 spade, I make it more difficult for the person on my left. Okay? Second, I've got a good lead director. Okay? I really want my partner to bid a spade because as far as I know, this is my 1 shot at bidding. Okay? So there's nothing the matter with opening this hand 1 club. Okay? I would encourage you to consider opening in 1 spade because it's a beefy suit. It takes up more bidding room, and it gets your partner off to the right lead. Yes, ma'am.
If the diamond bid, if your opponent bid, whatever you got written down there.
Yep.
If that person bids one spade, then what do you do, or nothing?
If my left-hand opponent, if it goes one diamond, one spade, pass to me,
Yeah.
I might reopen with a double. Probably wouldn't. Because I don't know what's going on here, but my partner had a chance to act over my one diamond bid and didn't. So he doesn't have 4 hearts. Okay, he couldn't bid a no trump. He didn't raise my diamonds. Okay, so of all the things he could have done, he did none of them. Okay, the only thing two things could be happening. One, he could actually have a penalty double of one spade. Okay, he could be ready to whack the guy who bid a spade. Now, the other 99 times out of 100, I think the opponents just forgot to bid high enough. All right, yes, ma'am.
So the hand on the right there that's 13 points, you're opening that one spade even though it's 13 points, because you want to talk more. You don't want to pass out necessarily with 13 points.
Oh, absolutely. This isn't a hand that I would consider passing.
No,
I'm not opening light.
No, but I guess I would tend to open it a minor because I know I'm going to have a chance to mention my spades and I'm not worried about the level I'm going to. If I had 11 points, I see why he would do it.
Okay.
I guess I'm just not sure with the. You're saying because it's third seed, you think the points are kind of even? And
In third seat, I'm more concerned about a good lead director than necessarily finding the right shape. And again, I've got a balanced hand. If my partner can raise spades, that's fine. If he bids a no trump, that's going to be fine too. Yes, sir.
You're saying that hand in first seed, you would open.
First seed, I'd open a club.
It's in third seed.
Third seed, I'd open a spade. All right, yes, ma'am.
So for your partner to respond to your one spade, can you assume that he's got 4 spades in his hand?
No, he could only have 3 because ordinarily when I open a spade, how many spades do I have? I've got 5, so he's going to raise me with 3. And if he's got 4, that would be better. All right, I have 3 minutes left to talk about 4-seat openers. That would be a problem for lesser topics, but this is a really simple topic. The auction is going pass to me. What happens if I pass? It gets passed out, and we get a non-negative, non-positive score. So we beat everybody who decided to open my hand and either went down or allowed the opponents to fulfill a contract. We lose to anybody who opened my hand and went positive. So either made a contract or set the opponents. Now, if you have an 11 or 12 count, are points likely split evenly around the table? Yep. If that's the case, both sides can usually fulfill a 2-level contract. If both sides can fulfill a 2-level contract, what suit do you want to be holding? Spades. So 4-seat opener is pretty darn simple. Okay? If you have a marginal opening hand, okay, you should use something called the rule of 15. The rule of 15 says add the number of high card points to the number of spades. And if it adds up to 15 or more, you want to open the auction. If it adds up to 15 or less, you want to pass. So if I have this hand, and I actually learned this lesson, I'm going to say the hard way. Okay, I've got this fine hand. It's a 12 count. Is this an opening hand? First, second, or third seat, it's an opening hand. 4th seat, this is a hand that I just shuffle up and put back in the sleeve. Okay? It's an opening hand, but if I open this hand, do the opponents have spades?
Yep.
Usually. I mean, there's occasionally that I'll catch my partner with a 5-card spade suit, but otherwise the opponents have spades, will be in the auction, and we'll get to 2 spades. And we either have to bid to the 3 level or try to set them in 2 spades. Neither of which is likely to be a successful story. All right. I see that y'all have, yes.
2 spades and 4 seat, what does that mean?
And yes, this is a lesson that I remember learning. Okay, one last thing. You have this hand. Okay? First, second, or third seat. How do you open this hand? 2 spades. Okay, fourth seat. Okay, you're wondering what's going on because you have a 6 count. You have 3 people who have passed. This hand does not exist in fourth seat. Okay, so in fourth seat, you should make a beefier preempt. Okay, I've got a minimal hand with 6 spades. Okay, I would open this hand 2 spades in fourth seat. It says, partner, I got 6 spades. I've got a minimum opener hand. If I catch you with the right hand, please bid on, but otherwise, I'm taking up more auction room. Okay, good question. And now, I'm going to get you to play bridge. All right, anybody looking, you're flying solo.